Hi, I'm Andrew. I also like to spend time underneath New York. I like to play music down there, along with thousands of other people here in the city. It's been legal to do so for 30 years this year. It's explicitly in the MTA rules and regulations that you can play music under New York. But the NYPD has failed to recognize this for the entirety of that time, and it continues to happen. I was arrested in October, wrongfully. I even got the officer to read the law aloud. It states that I'm allowed to be there, and he changed the words and then assaulted me and arrested me anyway. The NYPD has made two statements about this to the media, or at least the media has reported two times. The first was in the Gothamist immediately after it happened, and they said I was in there without permission from the MTA to sing and play, which is just false, because the thing I actually got him to read is the MTA rules and regulations, which says that artistic performance, including the acceptance of donations, is allowed. The next thing they said was that I was a transit recidivist, like that I had an open ticket or warrant for like jumping a turnstile or something. But they released me later that day with a desk appearance ticket, which they are not allowed to do if I have an open ticket or warrant. So both those things are demonstrably false. Later, CBS, the nightly news, when the video had gotten close to 1 million views, they reported that the arrest had been voided because the police had realized that they had made a mistake. This is also untrue. The charges were not dropped. What they did is they just didn't file my paperwork. So there is no legal acknowledgement that they have made a mistake, and they have kept the case from going to court. So I am in the process of filing a lawsuit. I have filed a lawsuit, and we'll see how it goes. I've also dealt with the CCRB, the Civilian Complaint Review Board, it's a city agency designed to monitor police misconduct, and they have exonerated the officer, which means they've found him innocent of all wrongdoing. I received this letter with no information as to why. I called them. They told me they can't tell me why. They gave me some addresses where I can write some letters. I wrote a letter asking for my case file in accordance with the Freedom of Information Act. I received all of the information that I had given them, not a single piece of information about how they came to their decision. This basically continues, and what eventually seems that they're okay with happening is having me go through the system and eventually file a lawsuit and get a settlement and be paid off. This is how this battle has kind of gone on for a while. The city seems invested in being able to have the police act with impunity and go above the law and kick performers out of their spots, or ticket them or arrest them. It's confusing. It's a confusing use of resources, but it continues to happen. So I'm here with a couple friends, Cameron Orr and Len Chang, who also play at the spot that I was arrested. As many of us do, it's a wonderful place, and we all really cherish the ability to play there. So what we're going to do is we're going to play some music for you, and you guys can think about why the city would expend resources to stop us from being able to do this, when it's such a landmark of the culture of the city that has been around for so long, that so many people enjoy. This is a song I wrote called Just Like You. I see the countless agents spilling for the good of one. I hear the fistless orders screaming for a brand new sun. as I turn my head back east. I won't have it touch my feet to the earth and feel what's begun. I feel the aging dancers lose what they had sought. I'll touch your softest circles and keep what you forgot. And if you say it's all the same, I won't take it. My mind's gonna break you down. See what I've got, but I don't mind selling my soul. It suits the times, it suits the new world. What's mine is mine. I'll break my back to pawn my view. It's all that I've got left to give to you. Oh, take me down. I wanna be just like you. Won't you tell me it's true that your love has been fading for some time? And though your lights abound, it's never gonna be this good. Won't you tell me it could? 'Cause I'm leading a life with no regrets. And if you make me holy, I promise to forget. I wanna cite the anthems, stream them through the halls. I wanna rally up the youth and lead them above the walls. But when I think of where we've been, I must face it, I'm on the other side. It's nobody's fault. But I don't mind selling my soul. It suits the times, it suits the new world. What's mine is mine. I'll break my back to pawn my view. It's all that I've got left to give to you. Oh, take me down. I wanna be just like you. Won't you tell me it's true that your love has been fading for some time? And though your lights abound, it's never gonna be this good. Won't you tell me it could? 'Cause I'm leading a life with no regrets. And if you make me holy, I promise to forget. Thank you. Cameron Orr.
Hi, my name is Cameron Orr. I'm a busker. I've been busking for consistently over the past 2 years and intermittently for a bit longer than that. What I like about busking and street performing in particular and music making more generally is the potential it carries for creating a kind of communal or public space. And from my perspective, I think this is kind of the threat that it represents to our very privatized society. I feel like we can look at the ways in which policing is a modern invention aimed at not just protecting property, but also aimed at controlling the kind of autonomous public life that working people have always spontaneously generated in their streets and parks and front porches and stoops and sidewalks. And I feel like we can't trust the political jargon about surrounding issues of public safety when their implementation is often expressed as violence towards communities of color and other working people, and when the violence of displacement is accepted as a natural course of economic development. I think that creative expression and the right to make and occupy our public spaces is worth defending, and I think it's also I think it's also integral to reimagining a kind of political and economic democracy that doesn't just protect our storefronts, but also our access to fundamental aspects of what it means to have a secure life. Things like comfortable housing, things like good food, things like riveting education, things like meaningful work, and a general access to the kind of social wealth that we all are very much a part of creating. So that's why I think that public spaces matter, and that's why I think music can be a part of it, and now I'm going to play a tune for you. So thank you.
Len Zhang up next.
Good evening, everybody. I like to do this when I get on the mic. I don't know how many real of you guys are here. Let's see. Let's try it. On the count of three, I want to hear y'all go crazy. 1, 2, 3. I had a lot of shit to say before I got up here, but then I got drunk. And now I don't really have shit to say, but it'll come to me. I'm gonna start it off. Let's have some fun. I'm waiting on the sun to go down. 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 It's time for me to feed. Tonight's my hunting ground, and I've been lost a millennia now. The only thing remains is the blood in my veins, and it's running cold, but burning like a flame. I'm waiting on the sun to go down. 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 I howl at the moon is on the rise, and you can see it turning up, hunger in my eyes. And I suggest you run and find somewhere to hide, 'cause my damnation is what's keeping me alive. Waiting on the sun to go down. I'm waiting on the sun to go down. Ash to ash and dust to dust. The moonlight, it doesn't burn quite as much. The only thing remains is the blood in my veins, and it's running cold, but burning like a flame. And I suggest you run and find somewhere to hide, 'cause my damnation is what's keeping me alive. Waiting on the sun to go down. I'm waiting on the sun to go down. 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 Oh yeah. Not too bad for a drunk guy. Hey, I don't know, as of the last year or so, the NYPD has really been on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They've been really on a whole nother state of mind. Now, we know there are some policemen in the building. We don't mean y'all. Y'all are doing a fantastic job. Let me just say that right now. But I just want to say that the music underground, man, it changes a lot of people's moods. A lot of people come up to me, because I'm that guy. If any of y'all recognize me, you're having like a long day at work, and you're going home, and you're tired. You know, it's crowded, it's hot. You gotta say, excuse me, to get in the train, because there's like some moron that just won't move out of the doorway because he assumes that you can just phase through his body and then end up in your seat and shit. And then you're like, finally find a seat and you sit down and the door's open and this guy gets on and he's like, and you're like, God, you know, so I'm that guy. But by the end of the song, usually by the end of the song, though, people are coming up to me and saying, you know, I was going through some shit today, and that song really, you know, and sometimes I get to people that's like, I wish somebody would shoot you or just, and hey, that's the give and the get, you know, you're gonna, you know, touch some people and you're gonna piss some people off. It is what it is. But for the most part, we tend to make people happy, and if you don't like it, you know, we're usually gonna leave. So, you know, work with us here, man. We love doing it, and it's hard to get it out there sometimes, and so we just go for what we know, and we don't mean to bother you guys. We just, you know, love to express ourselves. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Don't let anyone steal your joy, and continue to smile. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you.